EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Bolton, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
It's my jersey. My money back.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. You're going to head downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it, so that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney In there
It's
to
now
drop
second
him,
and
and that's going to be a
19
loss of 9
at the 18-yard
to open
line.
this drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Young. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Play fake. Here's Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Young. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He finds the big tight end, Trumbull. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
That pass play good for 22. It's a Carolina first down.
47-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Waste of time. What are you doing?
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Now Young gonna keep it himself.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Here's a third down and 4. Here's Young to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. One quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. 2nd and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll get this complete to Tolbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. What a luxury, Mike, right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand them the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. That one on the tackle, Terrence Steele.
Still 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down. To throw is Dak. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got room at the 30. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Patrick Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. The Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Panthers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Panthers,
they pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Panther 1st down. For Rico Dowdle. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
He's across midfield.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jalen Blue, heading back out there. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10.
Going to be caught by Pickens. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It's into the hands of Jalen Blue. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll go play action with Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 3rd and 11. Here's Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll be 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
That's taken in by McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It's the 3rd pick of the 2017 draft, Solomon Thomas. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
It's all about teamwork. It's going to be a good day, boys.
McMillan comes in motion. On 2nd down, Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
A 7-yard loss.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
The RPO, that one is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No way, you're kidding me! Come on! What are we doing?
gone. It's Young. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Great
20.
way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
On the play fake, Dak. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work as planned. Good size loss to take on first down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Throw again, Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 62-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to add on to their big lead.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
Brings up second.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Here's Dak. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Now Dave Canales has reached for the red challenge flag, and they'll get a second look. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throw. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Tenero McMillan was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Tatarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Cowboys 24, Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott now. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He's across midfield.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. It always feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that 1st down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the 1st down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the 3rd part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
Here on the ground. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
For a Carolina Panther.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air, with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
They get 18 on the pitching count. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Young to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Look to him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
I'm a 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
On the play.
A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on first down. He keeps it himself, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's the pistol snap to Young.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Now give up the middle, and he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw, Young. His tight end Trimble over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down is Young. He takes off. And Young will have a first down into the slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
This one taken in by Renfro. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
To throw is Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's in! Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up.
The motion man is Sanders. To throw is Young. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Cowboys 34, Panthers 18.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. To throw here to begin the drive. That's brought in right side by Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Moving to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
This could be the turning point. Let's go.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That one out wide. Dowdle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Now Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll try it now with Sanders. And he's going to have the Panthers first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Throwing on second down, Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there.
Kenneth Murray.
And third down coming up.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a third down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
Pass taken in by Dowdle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Final minute, 1st and 10. Young. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
This one not quite on target, and too much. That one falls incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Renfro brought in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.